So, you're getting ready for your first ride. Here are a few things that you need to know before you jump in the water. First, make sure that your battery is fully charged, your hand controller as well, and that you have your power key leash. Then, in order to put your battery inside the ball, take it from the main handle, help yourself with the front handle, come from the nose and slide it in place. Push it down and close the handle. Then you come and put the power key leash in one of the two plugs which are in front of the battery. This will switch the LEDs from blue to green, which basically means that your battery is connected to your ball. You activate the hand controller by pushing the throttle fully down. Wait a few seconds and you're ready to go. When operating your ball, there are a few things that you should always think about in order to keep everything safe. First, when plugging and unplugging the battery, on and off on the charger and in and outside the ball, you should always remove the power key leash and put it in place only when all the connections are on. When you are not riding the ball, always remove the power key leash from the insert in order to not accidentally accelerate with the trigger. And also, when storing your gear, always separate the hand controller from the power key leash, as there is also a magnet inside the hand controller which can get disabled by the strength of the magnet inside the power key leash. When coming back from your ride, the only maintenance you will have to do is to rinse off the full board with fresh water. You can also rinse the battery compartment, but make sure that you dry the pins before you plug the battery again. Sometimes you can also spray the connector with some connecting spray that you can find in any shop. Your ball has different modes to ride with, and to change this mode, you need to connect it to the awake board app. For this, engage a power key leash in one of the two plugs. The battery can be inside the board, outside on the charger, this doesn't matter. Then connect to the awake board app, and you will have a small button called search. Click on it, and after a few seconds, you're gonna see your battery name appearing. You click, and then you're gonna get inside the menu. Click on set to go to the settings, and here you have 4 different modes, which are Kid, Eco, Sport and Extreme. You also have 3 different throttle sensitivity to choose with, easy, normal and aggressive. For beginners, we recommend to start with Eco and easy throttle, and then you can increase slowly, Sport and normal and Extreme and aggressive. That's what we recommend for your first ride. You can rather ride your board strapless or with foot strap, depending on your preferences and the weather conditions. So, if you want to install the foot straps, you're gonna have to put them, you have 2 rails, one on the back and one on the front of the ball, and you will have to screw them in place. On the rabbit tree, I would recommend that you put the foot straps in the center position of the rails. On the Rabbit 1, more further back, as it's a really wide tail on the ball, and for the Rabbit S, I would slide them all the way front of the race. That's just going to give you a bit more performance for each different model that we have today. For the stance, you can open the stance of your feet with the 2 small inserts of the foot straps here on the side. For the front foot, try to have your foot as open as possible and the back foot can be straight. Kind of a surfing or snowboarding position basically. That's going to help you to turn back side and front side. For your first ride, we would recommend you to start strapless, as it can be a bit tricky sometimes to slide your feet in when you don't fully control the hand controller. Then you can start with the front foot strap in place and then put both for full control of your ball. To carry your ball, you have 2 different options. You can do either like this, by lifting from the nose and the back of the ball, or you can also use the foot strap in order to lift it out. When lifting your ball, always make sure like your grip is secure in order to not drop it on the floor.